At least it's on.
Moving. Yeah, I look well white now.
Casper the Ghost.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the
Classic. Time.
Hey guys,
Hi.
it's Alex again. I'm back with my girlfriend Jenny, and we're going to do another random picks video. If you didn't see the last one, basically what happens is Jenny's going to go through my collection.
Is she?
She is, yeah.
It's a joke.
I know. And she's going to randomly pick out 10 albums from my collection. Hopefully stuff she doesn't know or isn't familiar with. And you never know, it may reconnect me with some stuff that I forgot I had. Okay, so when you're ready, Jenny, you can go over and pick some stuff out. You can do one at a time, or you can do all 10 together, whichever's easiest. You can go anywhere you want in the collection. I'm just going to point out, this is completely Jenny's decision. I have no idea why she's picking any of these out, but we're doing it a bit different to how we did it last time. Last time she picked one, came back, and I talked about it. This time she's picking all 10 at once, and then I'm just going to go through and talk about them.
Right, we have an issue. You're in my seat, love.
My dog's in the seat. There you go. Is that okay?
So I got.
Alright, the first one that Jenny picked out is ABBA's Voulez-Vous. Of course. Yep, of course that song's on here. Also has Chiquitita, one of my favourite ABBA songs. Yep. I assume a lot of people know this album, considering it's ABBA. They're pretty popular.
Is it Mamma Mia?
A lot of these songs are in Mamma Mia, which I still ain't seen.
You need to see.
Apparently.
You've got it though, haven't you?
No.
What? No. Every other film in the industry, just not that.
I don't know too much about ABBA really, outside of their hits, but I do have most of their individual albums. Fortunately, this is one of my favourite ones from them, just because of the songs that are on it. Obviously, Voulez-Vous, I Have a Dream, also on this album.
I like that song.
Does Your Mother Knows, also on this album. Great album, great start to the video.
I'm going to do random because obviously I saw what's on the top, so I'm going to go for this one.
That one, yeah?
Yep.
The second choice that Jenny went for, XXXTentacion. I bought this just after he passed away in 2018.
It's basically a memorial vinyl.
Basically. Hip hop, modern hip hop, and he had pretty big hits with Sad and Going Down. Infinity 888 is on this album, which is also a great song. The issue that I have with this album, and it's only a minor one, is that it's very short. Because all the songs are about 2 minutes long. 18 songs on this album, and like I said, each one's about 2 to 2.5 minutes. But there's a very wide mixture of like old school hip hop, new sounding hip hop, and then a little bit of metal in there as well. Because a lot of these new, like what they call mumble rappers, are influenced by a lot of scream metal, and there's a tiny bit of that on this album as well. But yeah, this is actually a good album. I ain't listened to this in a while, so I should probably spin that when I get a chance.
Next one I've gone for is this one.
That one. I'll take it out of the sleeve quick. Between the Sheets by the Isley Brothers. Now, I remember when I found this, because it was in the dollar bin when I was in Florida in 2019, back in February. And it's a great album. It is. It's a pretty incredible album. This album is really good. I have it for the song Between the Sheets, which was sampled by the Notorious B.I.G. But this whole album's just fantastic. Yeah, granted it is an 80s Isley Brothers album, which is not their strongest period for music, but great band still, one of my favourites, and they even recommend some more albums. on the back for you to pick up. So that is actually a great album. They're a very nice, funky, soulful band. Junior had a massive hit with the song Mama Used to Say. That song charted, I think, back in, when was this put out? Early 80s, I think, 82. But yeah, he just had a massive hit with Mama Used to Say. Pretty big, still in the UK soul scene. Bit commercial, but if you want to fill the dance floor, it's a great song to play. The rest of the album, I forget what the rest of the album's like because I ain't listened to it in a while. But as far as it goes, I have it for that song Mama Used to Say. So that's really the only reason to own this album. But it's still decent. There might be a lot of soul in this one, but that's okay. Under the Influence of Love Unlimited. They have a lot of songs. Actually, every single song on this album is written by Barry White.
Is this, it's going to sound really bizarre.
Yeah.
But these girls remind me of, do you remember that advert where they were all in a car and they were driving a pink car and they were all singing? They remind me of those ladies. I don't think they're the same lady, I don't think.
If we can find the advert, we might put a little clip in.
For ladies who enjoy their cars, Sheila's wheels are superstars. Girls are bored beyond endurance, paying too much for car insurance. For bonds and car insurance deals, girls get under Sheila's wheels.
Basically written and produced, I think, by Barry White? I don't know, but 1973, a great album. From Love Unlimited. What's next?
I wanted to go for this one because it's cool. Oh, I'm going to drop it. Oh my god.
I'm glad you didn't drop it.
So am I.
Because this is in my top 5 favourite albums of all time. It's in my top 5 favourite albums of all time. Quincy Jones, the dude. Every song on this album is killer. From like I Know Corrida to The Dude to Just Once, Bet You Wouldn't Hurt Me, Razzmatazz, Turn on the Action. It is a phenomenal album. Has a lot of soul, R&B in this. Of course, Quincy Jones is famous for producing all of Michael Jackson's stuff. Michael Jackson does not feature on this album, but there are a ton of guest appearances on this album, from like Isaac Hayes to Al Jarreau to Stevie Wonder, and many more. It is a great album. Like I said, it's in my top 5 of all time. That's just how good it is. And I cannot express enough how much I love this album. If you're looking for an album that's like an introduction to R&B, soul, this is the one I would recommend, like hands down, every single time, because it is incredible. She went for Woo Chronicles. I found this at a record fair one time. I think it was like one of the first ones I ever went to. But this is basically just a compilation of other stuff that the members of Wu-Tang Clan have featured on, remixed, or done like outside of actual Wu-Tang Clan, and it's not on any of their solo albums. As far as it goes, this is a very, very good compilation, but you never ever see these. There's bootlegs out there of this. But the cover's really cool, and like I said, you don't really see these on vinyl. I hit you in the face.
Hit me in my glasses.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, you just don't see these, and this is a great compilation. Definitely worth checking out if you're a fan of Wu-Tang. One of my prized possessions, because this is an original press of this. And sticking with the hip-hop theme, Houdini, Open Sesame. They are 80s hip-hop, so they're not as very much like Wu-Tang. They're very electronic based. This group had a massive hit with the song Friends, but this is probably their second best album in my personal opinion, or at least my second
Yeah, you
favourite.
in the face then.
Sorry, and you can tell from the cover, it's just a very fun hip-hop album, because they were never too serious when it came to that scene. At that time, it wasn't as much of a serious thing, but still a very, very good album. What's next?
Okay, so this next one I went for.
She wants to explain. Okay.
I went for it because of the album. The cover is just really cool, and I love the writing on it as well. If you'd like to talk about it.
Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. One of the most famous albums that he's ever put out.
Such a cool cover.
Cool cover and a cool album as well. Every single song on this album is just incredible, and it gets even cooler once you open it up on the inside.
Ooh, that's awesome. Oh, not bad looking, you know.
Yeah, this is one of Marvin's most famous albums, and the song itself, Let's Get It On, probably a Valentine's Day classic, but a very, very solid album from beginning to end.
The final one that I went for is for a particular reason. Sticking with Marvin, but also Diana.
Diana Ross, Marvin and
I love her.
Diana.
So
Yeah, Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross, their collaboration album that they did. Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye, they had a collaboration album from back in the 70s.
so cool.
And if that's not a picture.
It's so cool. I
Now
love
this
it.
is a reissue because originally, it opened like a proper
Book.
not like a book, but like a proper gate.
Okay.
It's called a gatefold when it opens like that. But it originally did open. It had it was like this, but it opened this way, so it had like a split down the middle, and you could open both sides. And inside, you had that on the inside when you opened them up, and you had that picture there on the inside. Great album. Stop, look, and listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart.
It's a great, great song. You Are Everything is also a great song. Basically everything on here, but Marvin has a few good collaboration albums, as people are probably aware. He obviously did It Takes Two with Kim Weston. Had a lot of stuff with Tammy Terrell. So this is not like... It's not my favourite Marvin Gaye collaboration album, but it's still a fantastic one. Right, that's it. You can...
Thanks for having me on your channel again.
That's alright, thanks for being back on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing Gennie's pics this time. We'll hopefully get some more of these done, if we can. Because I really enjoy doing these. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you ain't subscribed already, then please do, because I could really do with the support, because we are very, very close on this channel to hitting that 300 subscriber mark.
I would subscribe, but I've already subscribed.
Thanks. Too kind of you. And you guys, if you're watching this, should also subscribe if you're not already, because it's only going to get better content from here. The content's just going to get better and better. So with that said, thank you guys so much for tuning back, and I'll see you all again very soon. Peace.
Peace. You make me do that every time.